Hi, welcome back. This is Shay with the Learning Project. Thank you for tuning in. And I was taking inventory of my classroom. I was looking at actually some of my classroom supplies, and I realized that I'm running low on a couple of things. So I'm going to go through a couple of more of my closets just to see what supplies I may need to purchase, what supplies I need to replenish, and I want to take you all along this journey with me. So come on as I go classroom supply shopping on today. I have taken inventory of what I could possibly need to purchase for my classroom. I've looked through my closets, I've looked through my drawers, I've looked through all of my back stock to see what I'm in need of. And this is the list that I came up with. So I need to get a whiteboard or a couple of whiteboards. I need some pencils. You can never have enough pencils. I need markers, both the dry erase and the permanent markers. And I need some rhyming games for students to be able to play with to help them when they're learning how to rhyme. So hopefully my local classroom supply store will have these items, and hopefully they'll have a lot more that I can go through, that I can look at in order to purchase for my classroom needs. Now, I did want to share that in my state and in my district, teachers receive about $300 in order to spend in our classroom for supplies that we may need. So I have already spent around 200 of those $300 on supplies for my classroom, but I have about $100 left. So these items here that I'm going to go shopping for, I'll be able to spend or take the money from out of the $100 to spend on purchasing these items. So if I see anything else that I may need for my classroom or that I may need for a specific student, hopefully I'll have enough money to be able to purchase those items as well. So I'm going to head to my local classroom supply store. I'm going to get these items. I'm going to look around to see if I see anything else, and then I'll go from there. So next up, classroom supply store. Okay, so now before I head out to purchase some items for my classroom, I just wanted to double check my class wallet, meaning my money that I have sitting available for me to purchase items for my classroom. I just wanted to double check to see how much I can actually spend. So let me just take a quick look and see. Alrighty, you all, so it looks like I have I'm just gonna write this down. I have $102.26 that I can spend on classroom items. The money is coming from I'm gonna spend the money out of my own pocket, and then I'm going to submit the receipt and get reimbursed from my district. So I have $102.26 to spend on classroom supplies. Head over there. I wanted to show you these. These are my tennis shoes. And do you know that when I first started teaching, I actually would wear high heels. I don't know what I was thinking. High heels, I think if you're in like a senior high school teacher or a middle school teacher, maybe you can wear high heels because your students are the ones that are changing classes and you're kind of stationary in your own classroom. But not so for kindergarten or for elementary school. We teachers are the ones that are walking them to lunch, walking them to specials. We're moving around constantly, helping with tying shoes, just little things. So my tennis shoes are my best friends. I don't know what I was thinking when I had on heels, but like I said, that was a long time ago when I first started teaching. But now my tennis shoes are my best friend. I wear them like every day. So guys, guess what I found? I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around and show. So I found some supplies kind of hidden and stashed away in my closet. So that's actually really good. So I don't actually need to purchase any pencils. I don't need to purchase any more glue because these are supplies that I had left over from my students from last year. I think I have like the best parents. I know I do because they give me supplies. If I need anything, they are always offering. My students last year had a lot of extra supplies left. And so with those supplies, I asked parents if I could keep those supplies. And they were like, yeah. So I have those supplies left over from last year for this year. And then my parents this year also gave me supplies as well. So I think I am okay with my glue, my scissors. I actually have scissors too, with the pencils and with the crayons. I think I just need some dry erase markers, and I'll see what else I can find when I get to the store. So I'm gonna head out. Students use these to write and practice. These are really good to have. I've never seen them with a spiral. That's kind of different. That's actually pretty cool. Usually it's kind of like this, but the spiral is new. Like that. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. How are you? Good, good. No, I'm just looking. These markers are $20. Wow. I was thinking maybe like $10, $15, but $20. I don't know if the dollar store is going to have them cheaper. I don't think they have the colors that I need there, so I may end up getting these because I definitely need markers, permanent markers. And I need dry erase. I'm gonna ask if they have them because I definitely need dry erase markers. These are the dry erase markers. Y'all, these prices are just expensive. I'm like, wow. Because I need a pack. This would be perfect, but guess how much? $40. For, I mean, how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, $40 for 16. I have $102 to spend. Oh my gosh. So that's 40 and 20, that's 60 right there. Oh my gosh. We'll see if I get them. They have this type. These, for those are 14. Okay, let me just take a look at these. Take no dry erase. Now these are the kind that really last at the expo, but I may have to take a look at these. I'll let you know what I purchased, or maybe I'll just get like maybe a couple. I don't know how much these are right here. Okay, these are $4 for 4, so like $1 a piece. I may end up getting a couple of these. So we'll see. They have some individual ones, but I need a couple of them. I didn't know they were so expensive. I think my last dry erase markers, my parents ended up giving me, or ordered me some. I may have to order them, but I really need some now. We'll see. And this is a pack of 8 for $20. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna Google and see how much they're normally going for. So I'll have to see, I'll determine whether or not I'm gonna get these, but actually this would be perfect. Okay, I'm in the school supply aisle and I'm gonna kind of rummage through to see what goodies I can find. Hopefully I can find some dry erase markers for $1.25. I cannot believe the price has gone up to $1.25. That 25 cents definitely makes a difference, y'all. It really does. I see the difference in my checkout bill, but I don't see any dry erase. I see crayons, I see chalk and those types of things. I do see 1 or 2 permanent markers. That's just one there, but no dry erase markers. Good morning, and I just wanted to show you, I have this biggest spider. I don't know if you can see that. The biggest spider underneath one of my chairs. It's like 2 spiders. I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's like 2 spiders dueling over an ant. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to get rid of that this morning. But I just wanted to show you what I walked into. I also walked into a lizard this morning running on my wall. So it's a huge lizard. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get one of my students. I have a student who loves to capture lizards. So I'm going to have her, when he shows his head, it comes out of hiding a little later, I'll have her capture him and release him. So I did not find that lizard from this morning. It never did show up in the classroom. Thank goodness, because if it had, it would have served as a huge distraction for students and they would be screaming and just running around. So the lizard was a no-show. Thank goodness, thank goodness. But I did buy, I wanted to show you what I purchased from yesterday. I did buy these Sharpie markers for $20.99. You know, I was thinking afterwards, I was like, I should have probably gone to like Staples maybe for a cheaper price. I'm not sure, but I did go ahead and purchase these. I did not purchase the dry erase markers, but what I did do is I sent out an SOS to my parents. I have some really terrific, parents who always want to contribute. So I sent out a message with my classroom app just to let them know that we were low on dry erase markers. So hopefully within the next couple of days, those markers will start rolling in and I'll be able to kind of beef up on that. So I spent the $20.99. I'm kind of looking at my receipt. This is my receipt here. So I have $79.80 left to spend. I have a couple more months left until I have to have it all spent by. So I have, a couple months left I have a couple of months left to spend the money. So I'm really kind of being particular about what I'm going to spend the money on. But I have $79.80 left to spend for classroom supplies for my classroom. So that's great. And I was thinking about that journal. I really like that spiral journal that I saw. I had never seen it with the spiral on it. I did ask the clerk how much, and she said like $5. So I did not spend my money on that because I can only get 5-10 of them, and then I think pretty much a lot of my money would be spent. So I'm not purchasing that. And I also like those Ticonderoga black pencils. I've never seen them in black, and I just love black, but they were like $13 and some change, so I didn't purchase those as well. So I only got the Sharpies, and that was pretty much it. Now I did, when I went to the Dollar Tree, I was supposed to be finding school supplies. I didn't see any real school supplies that I needed, or any supplies that I needed. But let me show you what I got. I like to give out treats for my students. So look, I got them 2 things of, let me turn it around so you can see. 2 things of the sweethearts. I got them 2 bags of the trolleys. I give out a lot of treats. And you know, like with kiddos, with the little kids, sometimes when you're trying to give them kind of extrinsic motivation, when I'm trying to motivate them to do things, I can't say, or I mean, I can say you can get something at the end of the day, but sometimes you need to give out like a little push in the interim. So these little snacks that I have usually works. They usually see me with them out and they're just like, oh my gosh, okay, let me do my work. You know, so I'd rather use this as a form of motivation than constantly repeating myself, you know, do your work, do your work. I just pull out the candy, I put it down, and they see the candy and they start saying, oh, and they start doing the work and completing their work, or they even start participating. So I have a huge candy haul. This will last me. This is not just for like this week or next week. This will last me probably about 3 weeks to a month, but I was able to find some good snacks. Oh, and I wanted to show you all this. I found this when I was looking through my stash. This is a rhyming puzzle. And right now with my kindergartners, we're working on rhyme. And I thought that this would be cute, a nice like kinesthetic activity for them to use to match up rhyme or rhyming words. So I just wanted to show you. I love it. I'm going to be using this. Hopefully you all can see. I'm going to be using this starting this week with my kiddos, and we're just going to be able to practice rhyme that way. Now, I also, for the practicing rhyme, I like education.com. It is a nice platform. It's a computer-based platform, but it's a nice platform for students to use to practice games, rhyme through games and things like that. So I usually on my Promethean board will put up rhyming games, and then I let them all take turns with going to the Promethean. So all in all, my shopping trip, it was not as fruitful as I wanted it to be. I really just only picked up these dry erase markers. Now for the candy, all of the candy loot that I purchased, I do not get reimbursed for this. So I think I spent around $14 or $15 for all of the candy. So I don't get reimbursed for this, but I really, like I said, I love to reward my students when they are on their best behavior or when they're performing well on their tests. I like to give them rewards. So you can't have too many snacks because, like I said, it causes them to want to complete the work. It gives them that kind of extrinsic motivation for them to focus and to get the work done. So, all right, well, you guys, that's it for me. I'm getting ready to head home. It's the end of my work day. I'll keep you posted about the dry erase markers. I have a feeling that my parents are going to be sending those in, and that will take care of that need. All righty, it's been a long day, but it's been a great day, and I'll see you later.